In this session, we are going to start new chapter, which is chapter number 5, Arithmetic Progressions. So, what is the meaning of arithmetic progressions? You are going to learn this chapter first time. You must have learned about some series that 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess what is the next number? So, it is something like that. We are going to deal with this chapter in a proper way. So let's start with the meaning of arithmetic. What is the meaning of arithmetic? Arithmetic deals with the positive numbers. It deals with the operations, plus, minus. So this is all is about arithmetic progressions. Now let's start with the word progress. Progress matlab aage jana. So let's start with the few numbers. So I'm taking first of all this one, 4, 7, 10, 13. Now you can see that numbers are progressing. The value is increasing. The more number I get, the more numbers are increasing. So 4, after 4 I am getting 7. Then after 7 I am getting 10. So progress is happening. 4 to 7, 7 to 10. So this is about progress. So first of all, let's learn the definition of arithmetic progression. So it is the list of numbers. It is list of numbers in which new number is obtained by adding fixed number to the preceding number. So if you want to get the new number, you need to add something into preceding, matlab last wala number. You need to add something into preceding number to get the new number. If you want new number, add something into this, so you will get the new number. If you want new number here, add something into it and you will get the new number. But except the first term. First term, there is no condition for the first term. It is first term, that's its starting point. We are not adding, we are not doing any kind of process to get the first term. Remember, term. You must be thinking what is term. So all these numbers are called as the terms. 8 is a term, 6 is a term, 4th is a term, second, then 0. These all are terms. So this is about the basic idea of the arithmetic progression. There are two kinds of AP, finite and infinite. Now finite means what? Suppose if you are taking AP, that is 2, 4, 6. That's it. It stopped. It stopped. You can count the numbers. There are only 3 numbers. Finite. Now terms, you can count it. But if you talk about this kind of APs, 4, 7, 10, 13, it goes up to infinity. There is no end to it. Those kind of APs are called as infinite APs. Remember, so finite APs and infinite APs. Now let's understand the logic behind this. How are we getting the numbers? What is the reason behind it? How we can get numbers in easier way? So let's start. First of all, very simple logic you will be able to observe. I'm starting with this one. I'll explain others as well. So 4 to 7. What will I do with 4? So I can get this 7. Simple. I'm going to add 3. Same goes here as well. What will I add into 7? So I get 10, which is plus 3. What will I add into 10? So I will get 13, which is also 3. So if I want to get the next term, what shall I do? I will be adding plus 3 into this. So let me add plus 3 and I will be getting 13 and 3. That will give me 16. Very simple. So if you want to get the next term, you identify what quantity you need to keep adding to get the next term. But remember, you need to add to previous term to get the next term. You cannot add to randomly to any term. That's the definition. To get the obtained new number, you need to add fixed number to the preceding number. Right? You need to add something into previous number to get the new number. You cannot add into here and you get the new one. You will get the same one. Right? So this is the idea behind the AP. Now let's talk about this one. 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. Now what is the difference between these two list of numbers? Here we are doing plus 3, plus 3, plus 3 increasing. Right? But in this case, 8 and 6 numbers are decreasing. So you must be thinking we are not adding anything, right? So let's talk about that as well. 8 to 6, 2 numbers are decreasing, right? So can I write plus and in bracket minus 2? Yes, I can. Meaning is same. I am adding minus 2. Then here as well, if I want 4 from the 6, I am adding minus 2. Let's do same. If I want the next term, I am going to add minus 2, right? And let's do one more here also, plus minus 2. Now if you want to get one more term beyond 0, what will you do? Yes, you are going to add minus 2. So what's the next term? Which is minus 2. Simple. Remember, they both are APs. We are adding some common number or fixed number. We are adding fixed number into preceding term to get the new term. Remember, same definition is same for both of them. Apply. Don't get confused by the negative numbers. We are adding fixed number, which is 3 over here, to get the new term. We are adding minus 2 over here to get the new term. Now, what about the first one? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So, no negative, no positive. Is it AP? Can I say that is it following this definition even? So, list of numbers are there. By adding fixed number, which is that fixed number? Okay, which is that fixed number? Think of it. Which is the fixed number I am adding? So it will be AP. Okay, that is 0, right? If I add 0 into 4, I am getting the next number or next term. You keep doing it, keep adding the 0, keep adding the 0. And if you want to get the next term, still add 0 and you will get 4. So this is also AP. It doesn't mean if it is not increasing or decreasing, it's not, it is AP. You are adding fixed number, which is 0. 0 is also a number, we classify number, right? So 0 is also a fixed number that we need to keep adding to get the new term. So we can, one conclusion draw from this one, that either we are adding positive number, either we are adding negative number, or either we are adding 0 to get the new term. All three cases are possible. If this kind of numbers are coming, it doesn't mean that it's not AP. Remember, if 3 is coming in between somewhere, then we can say that it's not following the pattern, right? So this is the basic idea behind the arithmetic progression or AP. Now let's do one more basic idea, how we can get the terms. So first term, which is 4, I'm going to say first term as A. First term I'm going to denote with A, right? Now, so I can write 4 here, so that's done. Now for this 7, can I write here 4 plus 3? Observe how am I writing this. Then 10. What will I be writing here? 4 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, what am I doing? You have observed that first term is 4. To get the second term, I need to add 3. To get the third term, I need to add 3. But instead of adding into this 7, I am adding 3 over here. Let's see over here, which is 4 plus, I will be writing all this as it is, 3 plus 3 plus 3. Done. So you can see that I am adding the number. If I add number 1 time, I will be getting second term. If I am adding fixed number 2 times, I am getting third term. If I am adding 3 times, I am getting fourth term. So whatever fixed number I am adding, we are going to say as a common difference. First of all, let's say write as a first term, then common difference. Okay, whatever is the fixed number, how to get that common difference? Very simple. Take any 2 consecutive numbers, okay, and subtract the 7 and 4. 7 and 4 you need to subtract from the right side. जो भी ये वाला number है वो पहले लो. 7 minus 4, which is 3. Then you can do like that as well. 10 minus 7 also 3. Then 13 minus 10 is equal to 3. So remember, whichever is the next number and the previous number, subtract them. So you are going to get the common or maybe fixed number you are going to get. That is how we come to know about the fixed number. we need to think in reverse way. 7 minus 4, 10 minus 7, 13 minus 10. So that will give you the common difference, and we are going to denote with the help of D. Understand these two alphabets because we are going to use this fully in this chapter. So first term A, common difference D. Now, so if I want to write the first term, it is only A. Second term, can I write A plus D? Then here A plus D plus D. So what can I write instead of D plus D will make 2D. So A plus 2D. Then what about this fourth term, which is A plus D plus D plus D. So A plus 3D. Right. So if I want to write AP, my first term will be A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, and fourth term is A plus 3D, and you can go on continuously. I have taken this from this AP only. A as it is, second term A plus D, third term A plus 2D, fourth term A plus 3D. Simple. So this is the idea behind the arithmetic progression. Remember what A and D is. A is the first term from where you are starting. D is a common difference. It is the fixed number that we are keep adding to get the new term in the AP. So this was the basic idea behind the arithmetic progression. In next session, we are going to solve few problems based on. In this session, we are going to start sums related to arithmetic progressions. First, we are starting with the most basic sums. We need to find the first term and common difference for the following APs. Let's start. So we know that first term is this one, very simple in all of them. First term is very simple to do. But what is important is to find the common difference. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to assign one variable to all of them. This is A1, Y1 because it is a first term. This is A2, this is A3, and this is A4. Same I'm going to do for all of them. This is A1, A2, A3, A4, and here as well, which is A1, A2, A3, and A4. Simple, because there are 4 terms, so there will be 4, A1, A2, A3, and A4. Simple. Now for the first term, very simple. A, if I want to find the first term, A is equal to A1. So what will be my value of A, which is what? 5. Simple. In this case, my first term is 5. Done. Very simple. Let's do over here. So I will be using the same concept. A is equal to A1 is equal to, here my A1 is what? Minus 5. Simple. Here A. Let's use the same concept. A is equal to A1 is equal to 3. Done. So my first term is identified. 5 in this case, minus 5 here, and 3 over there. Now about the difference. How to find the difference? For the difference, what I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract A2 minus A1. 2 consecutive terms I'm going to subtract. See, A1 and A2, they are consecutive, one after the another one. After 5, 13 comes for this AP. So I will be subtracting 13 minus 5. You can also subtract 21 minus 13. We'll do that as well. So A2 minus A1, which is 13 minus 5. So that will give you what? What is 13 minus 5? Simple, 8, right? So 8. Now let's do A3 minus A2. Are we getting same or not? A3 minus A2, which is 21 minus 13, and what's the value? Simplification, 8. Let's do A4 minus A1. a4 minus a3, not a1. So that will give you 29 minus 21, which is also 8. So what is my d, value of d? I can write my common difference is what? 8. A is equal to 5 and d is equal to 8 for this AP. Very easy it is. You just need to subtract two consecutive terms, a2 minus a1, a3 minus a2, a4 minus a3. Very easy. Now, there are some cases that we need to identify that is it AP or not. To identify that is AP, we need to see that common difference is always same. If it is not same, then it is not AP. But see, it is given over here. Find the first term and common difference of AP. It is AP, it is given. So even if you don't do these two steps, you are going to get 8 only because it is AP. Let's do for this sum. So let's start. To find the common difference, what I will be doing, a2 minus a1, which is minus 1 minus minus 5. Be careful while you do this one. Negative terms are there. What is my a2? Minus 1. Then I need to do the subtraction. So minus sign is for that. Then what is the first term? Minus 5. So see, minus 1 as it is, and this minus will be plus and 5 here. So minus 1 plus 5 will give you 4. So what is my difference? That is 4 is my difference. It means that if I keep adding 4, I will be getting next number. You can see minus 5 plus 4 minus 1, minus 1 and 4 plus 3, 3 plus 4, 7. So my answer is correct. So my A is minus 5 and my D is 4. That is for the second AP. Let's do the next one. Here A1, A2, A3, A4 all are ready. So let's start for the common difference. For common difference, I will be doing A2 minus A1. So what is my value of A2? 1. What is my value of A1? Which is 3. So in this case, my common difference is negative minus 2. So you can see 3 minus 2 will give you 1. Then 1 minus 2 will give you minus 1. Minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3. Very simple. So this is okay. So final answer here is A is equal to 3 and D is equal to minus 2. So this is my first term and common difference for the third AP. Let's do other sums. Let's do other questions. So let's start with this fourth. 0.6, 1.7, 2.8, 3.9 and dash dash dash. This is the case of infinite APs. We learned that infinite AP means what? You will be getting infinite terms, not only finite. There are only 3 terms, 4 terms, 5 terms, but there are so many infinitely. So first of all, let's start. First of all, let's name as A1. So this is A1. Then A2, then A3, then A4. Simple. Here as well, which is A1, A2, A3 and A4. Done. Same here as well, which is A1, A2 and A3. Done. So we have given name to the terms. Now for the first term. First term is very simple. A is A1. A is equal to A1. So value of A is what? 0.6 in question number 4. Let's go for the next one. So here also A is equal to A1. So A is what? 1 over 3. Simple. And here as well A is equal to A1. So A is equal to 10. So my first term is done. Very simple. First term is even we can identify just by looking at it. From where it starts, it is the first term. Very simple. Very simple. No calculations even. Now let's start for the common difference. For the common difference, we know that we need to subtract. We need to subtract two terms, a2 minus a1. You can even take a3 minus a2. Remember, but it should be consecutive. So let's say I'm taking a2 minus a1. So what is the value of a2? 1.7 minus what is the value of a1? 0.6. Now remember, this is the case of decimals. So while you subtract, you need to be careful over here. Let's do 1.7. Remember, decimal will come exactly below the decimal. First decimal, then 6 and 0 over here. Clear? Then what is the 7 minus 6? 1, and 1 minus 0 will be 1. So what is the common difference? Which is 1.1. Very simple, 1.1. Done? That is the common difference. If you want to cross check it with the other terms, you can subtract a3 minus a2, a4 minus a3. It will come same. Why? Because I told you it is given that all these questions are AP. We are not going to decide, we are not going to doubt is it AP or not. These all are APs. We just need to find the first term A and common difference D. So what's my common difference? My common difference D is 1.1. My first term is 0.6 and my common difference is 1.1. So it's done. Let's move for the next one. Here I am also going to repeat the same thing, a2 minus a1, a2 minus a1. So what is the value of a2? 5 over 3 minus a1, which is 1 over 3. You can see the denominators are same, so as it is. Then 5 minus 1, that is 4 by 3. My common difference is what? 4 by 3. D is equal to 4 by 3. The purpose of doing this question is to understand how we deal with the situation when we are having fractions and decimals. Very simple. Don't forget the rules for fractions. If there is any kind of subtraction of fractions, we need to take LCM. If denominators are not equal, but in this case denominators are equal, 3 and 3, subtract the numerators, get your answer. Let's do for this one. You must be thinking that there is no common difference over here. Don't go intuitively, follow the steps. Don't see what are the numbers, just follow the steps. First term as it is A. Now for the D, what I need to do? A2 minus A1. So A2 is 10, A1 is also 10. So 0. My common difference is 0. Finish. No need to get so much emotional over here that why is it possible, 0 is not possible, negative is not possible. We discussed this in first session only. The difference can be positive, it can be negative as well, it can be 0 as well, it can be fraction as well, it can be decimal as well. So this is how we deal with the situations when we have fractions, when we have decimals, when we have negative difference, when we have positive difference. So this is how we find the common difference and AP. Let's do one more sum with the terms with square root. Let's discuss one more sum with the square root terms. Very important question, because first time when you see it is difficult to identify is it AP or not, how to find the common difference, how to find the A. Chalo A to aa jayega, bahut easy hai, square root of 3. First term, how to find the D, that's the question. So first of all, let's start solving it. Don't get confused कि कैसे करेंगे क्या है. Let's start. So how we were doing, follow the method first of all. This is A1, then A2, then A3 and A4. Simple, done, very easy. Let's get the A first of all. Easiest step. A is equal to A1, so A is equal to square root of 3. Done, very simple. Now for the D. How to do with the D? So let's follow the method first of all. We know that A2 minus A1 will be the value of D. Now, what is the value of A2? So value of A2 is square root of 12, then minus square root of 3. Don't do that 12 minus 3 is equal to 9 is your answer. No, we cannot do subtraction like this. We learned this in chapter number 1, irrational numbers. It is not possible. So what I am going to do, before I do any kind of addition subtraction, I want to simplify these numbers, which is 12, 27 and 48. See how am I going to do. First of all, I am taking square root of 12. Now let's take factors of 12 in a manner that there is one perfect square in it. Let's take factors of 12 in a manner that there is one perfect square in it. So factors of 12, let's say 1 into 12, no perfect square, 2 into 6, no perfect square, 4 into 3, yes, there is a perfect square. So how will I be doing? 4 multiplied by 3, simple. Then if I take the square root of 4, what will come out? It will be square root of 4 is very simple, which is 2. So I will be writing 2 outside and I cannot take the square root of 3. So it will be inside. So 2 square root of 3. Before we do these steps, we need to do simplification. That's why this question sounds very confusing. Let's do for 27 as well. So I'm doing for square root of 27. So factors of 27. 1 into 27 and 9 3s are 27. So I'm taking 9 3s are 27. Can you guess why? Because 9 is perfect square and we know square root of 9 is 3. So if I take this 9 out, there will be 3 and square root of 3. So 27 can be simplified like this. Now let's do simplification of 48, which is square root of 48. So we need to take factors of 48. Take factors of 48 in a manner that there is one perfect square in it. So I'm going to choose 16 multiplied by 3. So 16, okay, multiplied by 3. Why 16? Because 16 is a perfect square. So if I take square root of 16, what am I going to get? 4. So 4 outside and square root of 3. So now if you write the AP, your AP will look something like this. Square root of 3 as it is. Then instead of square root of 12, what will I be writing? 2 square root of 3. Instead of square root of 27, I will be writing 3 square root of 3. Then instead of this number, I will be writing 4 square root of 3. Can you tell me which will be the next term? Very simple it is. Square root of 3, 2 square root of 3, 3 square root of 3, 4 square root of 3 and next will be 5 square root of 3. So this is very easy. The most important step you need to do for this kind of question is proper simplification. Do proper simplification and most important here concept you need to use is factorize in the form of perfect square. Now instead of square root of 12, I'm going to write what? 2 square root of 3 minus square root of 3. This will look something like this. 2x minus x. So there is only one x and what is the value of x? Which is root 3. So what is my common difference? My common difference is also root 3 like my first term. Let's repeat one more time. What are the steps? Simplify if the numbers are under the square root in the form of perfect square and another number. Then if it is a perfect square, take it out and write the simpler form. Afterwards, write all these terms in simpler form of AP. Then first term is very easy. A is equal to A1. Then common difference A2 minus A1. So that will give you the common difference. So this is how we solve sums related to finding the first term and common difference when AP is given. In next session, we are going to learn how to form the AP.